Hello and welcome back. This is episode 24 of Crits&Knits. Does anyone remember what happened last time?
I do, because I just finished editing the episode.
Yay!
So, not much. It was our shortest episode yet, but that is okay, because we had a good time, and Danny almost had an aneurysm.
Oh, I remember that. I don't. Tell me what happened.
So,
Tell me
the
a
reason
story.
Danny almost had an aneurysm is because we learned that horses are hung like Erasmus, not the other way around.
Fuck.
Good episode.
Allow me
Yep.
to interject, because Herder wrote a poem about this.
No.
Oh, God. I don't know if I can
I
listen
will.
to it.
Go on.
The equines will generally cuss. Everyone wonders what is the fuss. Then he dropped his pants, and we all snuck a glance. Well, horses are hung like Erasmus.
Oh, I hate how much I love that.
I thought a limerick was fitting.
It
Yes.
is.
All right, that's all I have to contribute to the recap. What else happened, Dee?
After that, we came across two trolls, and Isolt, well, we all decided to help, but Isolt did most of the helping. She went and had to remove curse on the injured troll's wound, because it was a cursed wound of some sort. But after she removed curse, then it was able to heal itself, and the trolls kindly let us cross their bridge that they lived under. And then we took a long rest.
Because we're old.
Yeah, that's about it. Not a lot happened, but you did learn quite a bit, especially with the whole troll thing.
Yes. I have a feeling that the trolls will not be nice on the way back, though.
We might take the other path.
Other trolls, yeah.
That's true, because you skipped the first bridge. Do we remember why we skipped the first bridge?
No, this was the first bridge.
Was this the first one?
Yeah, because you
I
said
thought
you can
so.
go to the troll bridge, or you can go further down and go to the non-troll bridge.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we took the troll bridge. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I have the order reversed. All right.
Because we also did talk about just murdering them.
You did.
That was only
have
floated
that
very
option.
briefly.
It was, and I think also Nalitha kind of went, no, we shouldn't do that, which is
Odd.
odd.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody was like, no, we shouldn't do that. What?
Are you?
Is Nalitha okay?
Are you all right?
Yes.
So you did take a long rest in the covered wagon, covered cart. You wake up feeling relatively refreshed, maybe a little bit achy. Your old bones don't handle sleeping in a wagon nearly as well as they did back when you first started adventuring. But, you know, that's a thing that happens sometimes, unfortunately, with age.
Herder gets up and puts some coffee on and pulls the bagpipes out to kind of stir everyone up for a good start to the day.
Erasmus wakes up and he pulls out a jar of tiger balm. A big old jar of camphor, and just
Is he sharing that?
Yeah. Just gonna put it down in the middle of the cart like anybody who needs that.
And Isolt, I'm sure, takes the substantial period of time required to put all of her armor back on again.
Mm-hmm.
We did have a lot of armor off, armor on, armor off, armor on, yes, last time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, in fairness, even when she was young, she didn't sleep and play armor. Now that she's old, it's like, that is a young idiot's game.
That is true. That is so true.
Herder passes the coffee around and reminds everyone he's got his sweet spoon. If everyone wants to sweeten their coffee up, they can stir it with his sweet spoon.
Do you have a spoon that does cream?
No. I'm sorry.
You know, I got this
Thank
alchemy
you.
jug. I can make it pour milk.
I'll take it.
How much milk?
I mean,
It fills up the jar.
Actually, it could become a jet of milk. I mean, depends how much milk you're looking for.
Just a little.
All right.
Oh, I've got
Thank you.
visions of an accidental jet of milk just
I mean,
knocking
how else was I
over
going
and
to
over.
fill up that tub full of mayo, way back when?
It's an utter disaster.
Oh.
So I can make milk, mayo, oil, water.
You could probably also make cream, right?
Oh, look, there are very clear instructions on the alchemy jug. Milk, mayo, oil, water.
Out of all the things, why is mayo one of them?
Why not?
Why not? Yeah.
Have you tried to have it make cream?
Well, I mean, look, I'm not trying to break nothing today.
This is fantasy medieval times. It's not like it's going to do fat-free at 2%.
I can also make vinegar, wine, acid.
So
alchemy jugs are fast. Beer too, I think.
Yeah, beer, some basic poisons. Yeah, I can't do cream. Milk.
Oh,
I can do vinegar. You want 2 gallons of vinegar?
I do not want 2 gallons of vinegar. But you literally said all you could make was these
Well, I didn't read the back.
And then listed.
I didn't read the back of the card. Yeah, right here on this other stuff. Why do I need a bunch of acid? 8 ounces of acid, or
why wouldn't you
a
need
half
8
ounce of
ounces
poison?
acid?
Who needs a half ounce of poison? That's ridiculous.
Yeah, definitely side-eyed Nelitha with that one.
And nobody needs 2 gallons of vinegar. Nobody needs a gallon of... Okay, maybe somebody needs a gallon of wine.
Well, I'm not going to lie. You could do some fun things with vinegar.
And
you do the gallon of oil and the gallon of vinegar and then, like, a bucket of bread.
Who the hell needs 12 gallons of salt water? Not Erasmus.
You just rub them in the wounds. It's a great torture device.
Anyway.
Are you surprised?
Salt also cleanses. I thought that might have been where you were going with it, but no, torture makes much more sense.
Vinegar burns like a motherfucker.
No.
Yes. Honestly, if it also did lemon juice would be very good.
I got this alchemy jug, and I got this pouch of everlasting spices.
Spice.
That's it.
Is there, so as we're all talking, can I peek my head out? Are we like surrounded by enemies?
Go ahead and roll perception.
The perception?
Danny's like, I was going to advance the plot, but everyone wanted to eat breakfast.
Plot? What plot?
30.
Yeah, you see nothing. It is pretty empty. You are just off of the road. You're in what looks to be a fairly well-trampled camping area. You are on the road between Pennycross and Glimmerhold, and it is a fairly well-traveled path. There are, as I mentioned, 2 bridges. You've crossed the first one, the Troll Bridge, and there's a second one that you'll probably reach about the end of today's travels. Both of those on either side have little camping areas, several places along the way.
I will get into the driver's seat of this cart and start moving us along as everybody is talking about this jug.
All right. Since you are driving, go ahead and roll me a perception check, please.
15.
15. Okay. And I need someone else to just roll me a d20.
You got
Oh, no.
12.
12. All right. So, Nelitha, you're not noticing anything out of the ordinary along the road. It's probably 2 or 3 hours, and you come to the other bridge.
Okay. Do I see any trolls?
You do not see any trolls.
Do I see anything that looks like it's going to take our cart and kill us all?
Roll me another perception.
I mean, you can't see yourself, can you?
It's her cart already.
It is my
the
cart
kill
already.
us all thing.
26.
Nope, it seems pretty quiet. Remarkably quiet, actually. You think it's maybe a little strange that you haven't seen anyone yet?
It's quiet.
Yeah.
All dead.
Too
Any
quiet.
evidence of any evidence of people camping recently in the camping area by the side of the
Roll me a perception. Unless you're going to get out and look around, in which case you can investigate.
perception 10?
You don't see anything. I mean, the ground is still trampled. There's the fire pit. It doesn't look like it's on fire.
I'm going to start moseying us across the bridge.
Okay. You cross the bridge.
Oh, okay. Cool. Cool.
You're now
Don't.
back on the opposite side of the river, the side you originally started on.
What?
Is this the direction we want to go?
No.
I
Maybe
crossed the
Nelitha
bridge.
shouldn't be driving.
What are you talking about?
Now hold the hell on.
Wait a minute.
Nelitha, where are you taking us?
I thought I was going in the
Oh,
right
shit, I knew she was blind.
Why?
I'm not blind.
Hold on.
She's a blind, bird-boned, 400-year-old elf.
Oh, and Nelitha obviously does not know how to handle your horse.
Nobody knows how to handle a horse because horses are mean as shit.
Don't
Anyway,
let Erasmus
no.
near the horse.
Anyway, wait, did I accidentally cross the bridge wrong, Danny? Like, what's happening?
Well, you didn't need to cross again.
Well, then
Pennycross
I
and Glimmerhold are on opposite sides of the river, and you
Okay.
crossed the first bridge.
Okay, then I would not have crossed the bridge.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I thought it was, there's a bridge, and then we went on, and then there was another bridge that we had to cross going towards Glimmerhold.
No. There are 2 bridges across the river that are about a day apart.
I understood that the same way the DB did.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I would not have crossed the bridge knowing that.
We'll just back that out. You didn't cross the bridge,
Lord.
but you looked at the
No.
bridge. You didn't see
Yeah.
anything at the bridge.
Yeah. Oh, look at the pretty bridge.
So pretty.
Melissa's really just trying to go home.
Mm-hmm.
Nelitha misses the fire genasi.
You know.
Nelitha will find somebody else along the way. It's fine.
Oh,
Oh, sink my ship.
a genasi at every port.
Oh,
Maybe.
Do we got time for all your situationships?
I always have time for my
Situationships.
situation.
Oh my god, that's the best thing to call them.
That's fantastic.
That's beautiful.
Anyway.
So, when you come to that bridge, you don't notice anything under it, no trolls around.
Okay.
But, yeah, Herder, you are feeling a little bit uneasy now that you've noticed the lack of things to notice.
I'll mention this to everyone. Y'all, this is a fairly well-traveled road, isn't it?
Yes.
It doesn't look like it is recently.
No, but when necromancers raise the dead, it usually scares people away.
I came this way recently. It was fine. It was fine, right?
It was,
Okay.
yes.
And that was just like 2 days ago.
So what'd you do?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's Owen's fault. Did you raise the dead? Was
No,
it you?
I'm just saying,
Yes.
could have done something else.
Did you give
Is
everyone?
it me, Jesus?
Did you give everyone cookies?
So, what time? It's still like what, midday?
As you're getting to that second bridge, it's getting to be afternoon.
Okay.
You're probably going to stop in a couple of hours. It was going to be about another day and a half worth of traveling.
I'll take a moment to go up and sit on the other side of the front bench and look around and see if I see anything odd.
Okay.
Do your paladin eyes see?
Your paladin, I see. Okay. Well, with a nat 20, 27.
27.
My
All right.
Rowan dice never have the d20s roll, and I think that they always want to prove themselves right after I pull them out.
All right. So you're looking around. It is quiet. It's odd because you also have traveled this road before, and usually there's something going on. Whether it's a caravan full of supplies or just people going to visit, there's always someone bringing their grandkids into Pennycross. But it's been really quiet. But there is nothing. And that's odd in itself. You don't see people, you don't see any large animals, you're not seeing anything monstrous, you're not seeing a fire burning in the distance. Nothing. It's just oddly quiet.
Are there birds singing or other general nature sounds, but that wouldn't be caused by the wind?
No.
That's too quiet.
I am going to hand the reins to Assault,
Take them.
and then I am going to stand up on the seat and look at, before she does, she'll be like, can I
Yeah, go ahead.
use your head? Okay. And stand up and kind of hold Assault's head just steady and just stand on my toes a little bit to see if I can get a better look at the surroundings, just to see if there is anything that would cause this.
Roll me investigation.
Can it be perception?
No, this one because you're intentionally
Actively,
actively
yeah.
looking.
Investigating.
Okay. Well, okay, still good. So 26.
And again, you're not really seeing anything. There's nothing weird. There's just nothing to see. The plants seem to be growing like they normally would. The path is there in all directions. There's nothing that seems to be blocking it.
Are there like trees around us at all?
There are a few.
But not like a forest kind of.
No,
Okay.
the forest was closer to the mountains, and now you're getting into more of a plains sort of situation.
I'm going to look at Assault and go, should I scout ahead a little bit?
That may be a good idea.
All right. I am going to click my boots of haste, and I'm going to go stealthing out quite a ways to see if I see anything.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me your stealth.
Okay. 22.
Okay. You manage to get into the grass on the side of the road and crouch down, and there's a little hint of movement if you're looking for it, but you're very, very stealthy. And you get quite a ways up. How long would you go? Like 15 minutes or so? Or longer than that?
Yeah, I'd go for like 15, 20 minutes.
Okay.
Keeping an eye out. Going as far as I can, but still being able to see like our cart, because I don't want to be too far away from them. Okay. And knowing that they're coming as well.
Yeah. So you get quite a distance away. You can still see the cart following behind you in the distance. There's still nothing. Just nothing. It's starting to get a little darker now.
Okay. I'll head back to the cart after still keeping an eye out. Like, even when I turn my back, I want to make sure that I'm aware in case somebody's like, oh, good time to sneak up on the rogue. It's never a good time to sneak up.
I was literally about to say exactly the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you get back to the cart, and you've noticed still nothing.
Pull myself back into the seat next to Assault and go, I don't know what's happening, but there's nothing out there. Can you do your holy thing?
Detect good and evil?
Divine sense. Well,
unless it's something that you're not worried about.
No, I'm concerned. But if they're my particular abilities with this tend to be very close, and if something's that close,
there's a problem.
There's a very significant problem.
Didn't Owen have cookies that amplified that?
Yeah, but Owen doesn't have those cookies anymore.
Why doesn't Owen?
I thought we ate them. I didn't think you had any more.
You didn't eat all of them.
How many people ate? Because Owen came back with, what, a dozen?
I guess we all did. Oh. That's true. There's only... Yeah.
It was a random effect,
It was random,
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, if Owen has an extra and he's willing to let me have it and let me try, I'm certainly willing to roll those dice, but...
I have 7 remaining magic cookies.
Could Herder identify the magic cookies to find ones that would give the desired effect using the identify spell?
Ooh.
Did I have you guys set up luck in your character sheets?
No.
Okay.
But I think I have it already.
Herder has the lucky trait, or feat.
Yeah.
Well, that's a thing that I do for my home game, is I've given a stat called luck.
Oh.
The way I do luck is it's going to be a skill. It's going to be charisma based. And if you have a lucky feat of any sort, you get to add your proficiency bonus to it.
Wow.
Charisma-based skill, so for me, that would be a +4.
Same.
Nice.
+1.
Paladins.
Owen is gruff.
+4 plus proficiency.
Yeah, if you have the lucky feat.
+7 for me.
Paladin's casting ability is charisma, so it was one of those things I had to do.
I also get a +8 to that. That's nice.
Bards like to be charismatic, so.
What?
Apparently Nelitha is just charismatic as fuck. Sweet talk everybody out of their money.
Sure.
Sure.
Owen, do you have your list of what the cookies do?
Dancing lights, detect good and evil, detect thoughts, dispel magic, entangle, fly, polymorph, and sleep.
And does this increase the range of those specific spells, or does it just, like,
Yes,
drop
if it
it on
is-
you and then you have it?
If it is something that you already have, it increases your range. So Isolt got the detect good and evil, and it went from, 30 feet to... Was it 30 feet that it normally is?
It's interesting, because detect good and evil and divine sense, which is the paladin ability, are different. I believe detect good and evil
Right.
is 30, but the divine sense is 60.
Okay. And I think the cookie, because
It was like a mile or
combined
something.
the two of them, we gave you a mile.
Yeah.
We ended up sending
Yeah.
Nelitha out of town to investigate.
Because I felt something coming from a mile away. Literally.
Yeah.
So, Herder, if you want to roll luck,
Yeah.
let's see if your identify is able to figure out which of these cookies.
Yeah, I rolled a 5, so plus 7 is 12.
You are pretty sure that you found one that will do the detect good and evil.
Assault, I think.
Not 100% sure, but
I feel better than average that this one will give you what you want. I hope it doesn't put you to sleep.
Let's find out.
Oh, Lord.
and Isolt, I need you to roll me a luck.
You got this.
Yeah. Flat charisma, dirty 20.
All right. You eat the cookie, and you feel that same sensation of just being able to extend your reach further than you had expected. You detect nothing particularly good or evil.
Damn.
Interesting. Well, yeah, I think it's good, but also,
Yeah.
I wonder if it's something that comes out at night.
Oh, God. Well, I only need 4 hours of rest, so at least I'll be able to stay up and keep an eye out.
Well, how far do we want to go before we bed down for the night?
Oh, I'd say a little bit farther, and then we'll stop.
I agree.
So at this point, you've still got a little bit more than a half day's travel to go.
Okay.
So you'll need to stop for the night or take a point of exhaustion.
Oh, no, we're stopping for the night.
We
Okay.
do too many
We're not
skills
dumb.
to take a disadvantage on that.
We are old.
All right. So
Also
when
what
you
he
stop
said.
for the evening, what are you doing? Are you going to sleep in the wagon again? Are you going to pull out something else?
Maybe we should put up the fortress.
I think it might be better if we pull out the fortress, because at least we're not out in the open more.
Mhm.
What do you mean pull out the fortress?
Oh, you'll see.
The
What's-
fell.
What's so funny to me is that 2 of us took this.
Yeah, Rasmus pulls out this cube with a button on it. Ooh, it's been a while. Boom. And I toss it.
Thank God.
Yeet.
And from the box, a giant stone fortress kind of just builds itself like an erector set.
What the sweet hell?
Won in a game of cards against a wizard.
Hell isn't particularly sweet either.
You would know, yeah. This checks out.
All right. So you have now a fortress. Are you doing watches overnight?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I think one person's going to take first 4 hours, and then Nelitha can take the rest.
Well, for those of us who aren't elves, it's going to have to be broken up into 2-hour watches, because otherwise someone only gets 4 hours of sleep.
That's fair.
I'll do one.
Okay.
And I'll do one.
All right. So Owen will let you take the first watch. Go ahead and roll me perception as you are, I assume, sitting on the top of the fortress.
Yep.
Okay.
26.
All right. And you have your goggles on?
Yes.
Okay. You are watching the area, and there's nothing going on. You do hear the faint sounds of some insects in the distance. More sound than you've heard throughout the rest of the day.
Are there rabbits?
You do not see any rabbits.
Okay.
The rest of your watch is uneventful.
Okay.
Isolt,
Mm-hmm.
you wake up and take your watch, Please roll me a perception.
25.
Okay. You also notice, over the course of your watch, the insects grow a little bit louder. Well, Greg probably knows the sound of the cicadas.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the screaming that happens in the trees every, 17 years.
Yes.
Yeah, except here it's every year, all summer long. And you hear the sound of the bugs, the cicadas, the various other fantasy insects are getting to be normal levels by the time your watch is over. But that is the only thing that you have noticed.
I'll go and wake Nelitha and specifically tell her the noise levels over the evening have been getting more normal over the last couple of hours.
Still rather concerning.
Very much so.
All right. I go up and take the last 4 hours.
Okay. Roll me a perception, please.
Okie dokie. 25.
25. And you can see in the dark as well?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. In addition to the insects, you notice across the river, you think it's a deer that walks up to the edge of the river and has a drink and then wanders off.
Definitely looks like a deer. Not any weird, motions coming from it.
It's moving like a normal deer. There seems to be nothing unusual about it.
Okay.
And just as the sun is beginning to rise, as the rest of your party should be starting to get up, you do notice on the far side of the river, so it's a good distance away, what looks like it might be a rabbit. Just hopping down the road on the opposite side.
How far away is that rabbit?
It is on the opposite side of the river.
How far away is that rabbit?
500 feet.
Shit. There's no way I can hit it with my short bow.
Yeah, even a longbow, that'd be a hard shot unless you're a sharpshooter.
Yeah. God damn it. Alright. As everybody starts to get up, I'll keep an eye out while they're getting everything ready. Make sure there's nothing else coming before I will be like, fucking rabbits.
What? Rabbit? Where?
Rabbit.
Rabbit, yes. Cross the river.
Okay.
On the other side. Don't like it.
Fair.
No.
While everyone's getting ready, Herder gets ready quicker than usual so he can spend some time flipping through Rickle Axagar's Book of Adventuring, 3rd edition, to see if he can find anything about rabbits or why things might be quiet, because there might be something in the pocket guide.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a nature check to see what your guide has to say about the nature you're running into.
18.
Okay. You learn a lot about rabbits and their breeding habits and the different colorations they come in and how fast they can move. Lots of little random rabbit facts. Nothing unusual, anything that you could find as Greg by Googling rabbit. I will let you find that out in the handbook. There's also quite a bit of information about deer. You learn something about the pattern of spots on the baby deers. Those are cute.
Any recipes?
You learn all about the antlers. Yes, there's an excellent recipe for venison jerky. Or at least you assume it's excellent. It's called the Excellent Jerky Recipe. So.
Nice.
You know it's only all right.
So yeah, you're able to find just some general nature stuff about...
Well, friends, there's a lot of cool stuff in my book about rabbits and deers and everything, but nothing about why things are quiet.
Wow.
Well, things are no longer quiet, which is still very concerning.
Anything else you guys want to do in the morning before you get back on the road?
Do the laborious process of putting armor back on, but other than that,
Do you need help?
help is always welcomed. There's some straps that are hard to reach.
I will help. I will help.
Who are you, and what have you done to Nella?
I don't know what you're talking about. I am always very helpful.
Thank you, Nelitha.
You're welcome. As Assault checks her pockets or something.
100%.
Yep, that checks.
Nilitha just smirks.
Just
goes back out to the car.
just tip her a grin and a little bit of a wink.
This season on the Epicast. As you open your eyes slowly, you see the black sand of a beach stretching out far in front of you. The black sand is full of driftwood and several people, all sopping wet and surrounded by various chunks of the remnants of a torn-apart ship.
4 travelers find themselves shipwrecked on a mysterious island.
So I run over and start to help you guys drag Vesuvius up the beach.
Are you awake at this point, Vesuvius?
Yeah, I'm definitely like waking up, and I'm like, oh, fuck, what happened? And you
just let it happen.
Just let what happened? And like I think, like you kind of dropped me, and I'm like kind of like being pushed up with my legs just going up, and my back is just in the ground.
The demigod sailor Tassi.
I've dreamt about those eyes every single night since I woke up. And now I see them here, but everything's covered in dust. It looks like there's a murder scene downstairs. I just got impaled 30 minutes ago. And I think I saw a puppy.
What?
The harpy astronomer, Alia.
At this point, Alia's gonna just like pop her head and be like, you can see so many stars. I love this telescope so much. And then she's going to pop back out. And then she's going to pop back in again. She's like, also, I had a thought. In that journal, it mentions like several names. Cleo's not the only one.
The Triton explorer Demetra.
Don't eat that nut.
They look ripe enough to me.
See, it's still green. He picks like a red one for you. He's like, try this one. I recommend it with salt.
Salt. Yes! And I take my hair and I squeeze it over the tomato because it's still salty from the seawater.
You know what? Whatever suits your fancy.
And the soldier of Nishval, Vesuvius.
I assume a defensive stance with a shield, but then I say, in the name of Zerate, I order you to stand down.
But I beg you, Master, kill me. Send me home.
I will send you home. When you get back to Nishval, tell my father there's been a breach. And then I raise my sword and I plunge it like into his skull.
Our heroes must find a way to save their crew and escape.
No, we're not here for that. We are fleeing the residents of that bullshit town on the other side of the island where they actually succeeded in turning our crew into pigs. They told us that this place was a place where their enemies were. We were hoping that, the enemy of my enemy would be our friend.
I see. The enemy of my enemy is my friend is a statement that holds true here. We hold no love for those hacks.
Will they survive the trials of the island?
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm getting my 2 flasks of oil. I'm throwing them on the fire under the cauldron. I'm trying to torch as much as I can after what I've grabbed. I'm taking any books and files I can grab on the way out, and I'm booking it the way I came.
They're all in the courtyard still, yes?
Yes, they are.
I'm going to cast Call Lightning on the courtyard.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Suddenly slipping out of the forge looms the figure of a gargantuan black serpent with red diamonds patterned down its back and large yellow eyes. It smiles, revealing large fangs and a forked tongue as huge black wings open up on its back with the patterns that make it look like the eyes on the wings. And as this creature unfurls the wings, it says, "Leave my home."
Oh my gosh.
There's some fights that we cannot win.
Can they save their crew?
Almost to the end of the book, though, there's a dog-eared page that contains the ingredients to a potion labeled Formulae of Polymorph Reversal. We did it.
Anti-boar juice.
Juice.
Oh.
Nice. Well, what are the ingredients?
Find out on the Epicast Season 2, The Isle of Lycris. Premiering Wednesday, March 29th, and releasing every other Wednesday. Find it wherever you get your podcasts.
Oh, okay. What kind of play?
Yes.
Yes?
Is this a comedy or a tragedy?
Dramedy, I prefer.
Pretentious.
So you get back on the road. You're headed towards Glimmerhold, and it does take about a half a day to get there. And when you get there, you see the gates are closed. Those of you who've been to Glimmerhold before, and I believe that's all of you because it is on the way to Pennycross, the gates are usually wide open, but the city is closed.
Oh, goody. What are they keeping out?
Do we see any guards?
Not outside the gates.
Are there any on top?
None that you can see, but you're aware of the way some of these city walls are constructed, and you see spots where there are arrow slits, things like that, where the guards probably are located, but you don't see them.
Oi!
Hello, the town.
Just yell.
Where are you coming from?
Pennycross.
Pennycross.
And you made it all right?
Obviously.
No trouble on the way?
No.
Well,
Nothing unusual?
But no. What is happening?
We had an incident 2 days ago.
Okay, what kind of incident?
Not entirely sure. Some of our staff here, the wizards, claim there was a large magical disturbance. Set things off pretty strangely. Things were awfully quiet. Closed the town up for safety. No one's going north.
We noticed the quiet, but nothing happened while we were traveling.
You mind if we have someone check you out before we let you in town?
Feel free.
check me out anytime.
So, as you're waiting, a small door beside the gates opens, and a very nervous-looking woman steps out.
She should be.
Hello.
Hello there.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh my god.
Hi. I am supposed to talk to you. Will you consent to me using some magic to ascertain the validity of the things you're about to tell me?
Are you casting Zone of Truth?
Yes.
Sure.
If you'll let me. All right.
Nilith looks uncomfortable.
Can you, for the sake of argument, can you tell us what questions you intend to ask?
I intend to ask about the things you encountered on the road, and things that you may have seen, and any phenomena you may have observed.
Within the travel from Pennycross to here?
Yes.
Look at the two who are looking very shifty. Is that acceptable?
All right.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, why not?
Thank you very much. If you'll
Ask him
gather
about horses.
close together.
No.
Okay.
No, don't.
Okay.
Don't.
Please gather close together. And she takes a deep breath and closes her eyes, and her hands begin to glow, and you feel the aura of this spell fall over you, and you're all accepting it?
I choose to fail the check.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Melissa doesn't like it.
Yep.
She smiles as she feels everyone accepting the zone. Wonderful. How long ago did you leave Pennycross?
What was that?
3
days ago?
2 days ago?
2.5, 3 days ago.
2.5 days ago.
Excellent. Did you encounter anyone on your way here?
Trolls.
2 trolls.
Trolls!
At the bridge. At the bridge.
Oh, the Troll Bridge trolls. Okay, yeah, we know them.
They had been injured with a cursed injury that was not able to heal until I removed a curse.
Oh, you did? Were any of you affected by a curse or any other magical effects?
Not recently.
Wait, hold on. Technically you have, because of the cookie.
That's not a curse.
Magical effect is what she said,
Yes,
though.
I am cursed.
You're cursed? Oh no!
He's willingly connected to a cursed item.
Oh no! Can you please explain what cursed item you're connected to, sir?
The plate makes him eat whatever's on it.
That is a very nice plate.
Don't touch it.
Okay, I will not. But that is a willing curse. Okay. So when did you get that curse, sir?
Like a week and a half ago?
Yeah, a month ago now. I love this plate.
A week and a half ago,
yeah, it's
or
been
whatever.
a very short time, y'all.
Yeah,
so
I don't know.
It was not a curse that was obtained between here and Pennycross.
No.
No, I stole it from a dragon.
I can work with that. You stole it from a dragon?
Well, we killed the dragon first.
You killed a dragon?
What? Yes.
Look, we're in the zone of truth. I
Wow,
gotta tell the
you
truth,
guys
right?
are cool. Wow.
I was under a magical effect that helped expand the range of detect good and evil, but...
Oh.
She ate a cookie.
Was that an intentional effect? Oh, a cookie.
Very intentional.
A cookie did that?
Good cookie.
Yeah.
Oh, and give her a cookie. Give her one of the cookies.
Oh, no, thank you. I'm watching my diet, but I appreciate the offer. Are these magical cookies, I assume?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did you obtain them between here and Pennycross?
No.
All right. Did you notice any unusual phenomena between here and Pennycross?
Yes.
It was very...
What did you notice?
It was very quiet.
It was very quiet, and there was a fucking rabbit.
Damn rabbit.
Are rabbits
But
usually
not
a
like
concern?
breeding. She meant that in the derogatory term, not mating. I have a book that talks about the mating habits of rabbits.
Oh, well, that's good for you, sir. Okay. Are any of you currently under the effects of any magic items other than the cursed plate?
Oh, honey.
Yes.
Yes.
We have a lot of magical items, but they are, with the exception of the plate, under our control rather than the other way
I'm
around.
completely under control of this plate.
Okay.
Sure.
You are not. Shut up.
You are lying, mister.
Oh, well, he believes he's fully in control. He just really wants to use the plate.
Yeah, Nalitha has too much magic on her to answer any more than just yes.
Yeah, ditto with Assault.
But you have not obtained any additional magic other than the expansion of your powers from the cookie?
Correct.
No.
Okay. Please wait here while I go consult with the guards and see if we can let you in. I think that we should be able to, but it's not my job to say yes or no. I just have to give them the answers.
I appreciate it.
Right.
Do you need to pat us down or anything?
Oh.
That sounds unpleasant.
The guards will probably do that.
Okay.
That's not really my jam. I just
All
ask the
right.
questions.
All right.
But if you want me to...
Herder, you are in a brand new relationship.
I will tell on you.
Oh, he's in a relation. He has a girlfriend.
Oh, you can't
yes.
just be putting people's title out here on Balder Street.
Oh, yes,
There's
I can.
the zone of truth thing.
I mean, with the zone of truth, yes, they can. They can absolutely say something like that and prevent me from making a big error.
It ain't an error unless you feel like it's an error. Hold on.
If
breaking up a happy home would be an error.
If the two of them have discussed it and there is an agreement between them, that is none of my business, but I am not aware of that.
If Herder's talking...
The discussion has not happened.
If Herder's talking...
Mm-hmm.
I was about to back you up on some bullshit, Herder.
If the discussion has not happened, then I will not participate, but thank you for the offer, and please rest for a moment while I go consult with the guards. And
When
she
she
disappears
leaves-
back through that little door.
Does the zone of truth go away?
Yes, she dispels it as she goes.
Damn it.
All right.
Damn it.
All right. Where are you? Bird or elf?
I'm an elf.
I do hate the feel of other people's magic on me. It itches.
Oh. Being forced to tell the truth is awful.
That's why you just tell the truth all the time.
Or at least what you believe is the truth.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, sure.
No.
If you just say the first thing that comes to mind, you can't go wrong.
I think you can, actually.
That's some good advice. I'm going to write that down for Sounds like a song title right there.
God, that is a long song title. What are you, Panic at the Disco?
Thank you, because I was about to say that.
As that little magic user has gone into the town, and you can't really hear anything. It's fairly thick doors and thick walls. But you know that there is some discussion being had about what is going on and what the plan is and whether or not they'll let you in. Do any of you have anything you would like to do to help encourage them to let you in?
Ooh, I have a badge I can flash.
Ooh.
Owen, fantasy cop.
No, ACAB.
Yeah, mood.
It is an insignia of my rank from my time in the military.
Ah, okay. Go ahead and roll me a persuasion with advantage.
19.
Ooh.
Oh no, dirty 20, excuse me. I can't read.
Okay. So you are making sure you do hold up that insignia so that it will be visible if they're looking through. Erasmus, any chance of you doing the same?
I have the folk hero background, so since I come from the ranks of the common folk, I fit in with ease, and I can find a place to hide, rest, or recuperate among other commoners, unless I've shown myself to be a danger.
Okay.
I mean, I do have the background Knight of the Order, so I don't know if LaRue symbol carries here, but that is, I'm a unicorn knight.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Herder can pull out an instrument that he thinks the town might enjoy hearing and give a little performance.
If it's a bagpipe,
All
I swear
right.
to God.
That's why I said that he thinks the town might enjoy hearing.
All right. With all of those things that they're able to see through the little openings, it's a few minutes, but the gates do open. And there are two very large, very armored men who are pushing the gates open and beckon you in. Please move through the first set of gates, and please wait while we examine yourselves and your gear before we allow you into the rest of the city proper.
Fantasy customs is worse than real customs.
It really is.
So you get through between the two sets of gates. They give you a quick once-over. They're not super concerned because of the things that you've demonstrated and conversation you had with the magic user. They're pretty cool with you. They give you a nod. Right. Are you adventurers or are you just travelers?
Both?
I'm adventuring and traveling.
Retired.
Right. Okay.
We're old adventurers.
Have you heard of
Let
me?
that
I'm
tell
a
you what
Rasmus
it does.
Fowler, hero of the first Necromancer War.
Oh my god.
Kind of a big deal.
These people were probably not even born yet, Raz.
Well,
No, I was not. But that's okay. I need to brush up on my history. I'll keep an eye out for your name in the future.
I just run the bar up in Pennycross, and I'm hanging out with these folks.
Right. Well, you did say that everything looks to be clear between here and Pennycross?
Yes.
Right.
Things were getting back to normal.
Okay. Well, we will get a different crew. I don't want to be offensive, so I won't do any more detail than that, but we'll get a different crew to go out and confirm that things are better. And, if things are good, then we'll open up the gates again. We wanted to protect the town. You understand.
What happened?
Sure.
Well, that is, I don't really know. I just know there was something weird and magic-y, and there was some black stuff in the sky, and everything got real quiet, and...
Black stuff in the sky.
Yeah, there were a couple of travelers that came in kind of panicked without their cart. They brought their horse, but left all their stuff. And, I don't suppose you happened to see an empty cart anywhere along the way, did you?
No.
Right, well...
Definitely would have looted that.
They made it to town relatively safe. They're at one of the taverns, I'm sure, one of the inns. You can ask around, they might be able to tell you a little bit more, but, we were just in town and heard about all the panic and locked things down until we could be sure that the threat was gone. It seems like it is now, but...
Were they the only ones?
They're the only ones that made it. I don't know if there was anyone else out there.
Well, okay.
Right. Have a good time. And if you do plan to leave the city, you're going to have to go south, because until we get reports back, we're not going north.
All right.
Is the Porters Guild still operational?
Yes, because you don't have to go out the gates to go.
Excellent.
Right. Have a nice day.
Bye.
Thanks.
Yeah, that shit when they called me history.
They also called me history, by extension.
I want to go to the bar.
You all are old. That's
You
why I
also
told you
old.
history.
You old too. Damn it.
I'd argue older than all of us by...
You don't know that.
If you're old by elf standards, let's just say that Assault has reasons to know about elves' extended lifespans.
Look, you wouldn't have
Herder
lied
starts
on
walking to the bar.
on your Penny Cross application, would you?
You think I wouldn't?
That's just sad. I'm disappointed.
Why would you think any other?
I'm going to follow
way?
Herder to the bar.
Yeah, also following with our cart.
So there are a couple of bars in town.
I go to the first one I see.
That seems like a good place to start. The first bar is really just a bar. There's no inn attached, but it is a fairly busy place, probably because no one is leaving town right now.
I order a stout.
Bartender slides it over. 2 silver.
I ask Erasmus to pay for it.
Oh yeah, hold on, I got you. Somebody's reaching this hole here.
Thanks, Fred.
The bartender gives you a bit of a
reach
look,
entirely
but
too deep into my back pocket. And I pull out,
Like all the way up to the elbow.
I pull out a handful of gold. All right, let's see it. 2 silver? All right, well, you make change.
yeah,
All right,
we can make
well,
change. Yeah.
Oh,
There you go.
should have said no.
Hefty tip.
All right.
He gives you 8 silver change and kind of
keep the change tipping. Yep.
Thank you very much. Can I get you anything?
What are you having, Herder?
I had a stout. Herder has already taken a sip of it, believes it to be very inferior to the stout that he makes himself, and tries to disguise that, but probably doesn't do a good job of letting anybody who's looking know that he doesn't particularly care for it. I had a stout. It's fine.
Sure. Yeah, I have a stout.
I'm gonna find a corner booth to keep an eye on the room.
Okay.
Listen into any conversations I can hear.
So you all get whatever drinks you desire, find your space to sit, and as you get comfortable, you start listening in. Nelitha, roll me. Do I want just perception?
It's up to you.
I would like sleight of hand. I think
Sleight of hand.
because you're trying to not be noticeable, right? You're not.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You're trying to be subtle about it. So yeah, roll
being
me
a
a sleight of
sneaky little
hand.
sneaky snake. 30.
Okay. No one notices you sitting in the corner. And because they're not noticing you, the table beside you is getting rather in-depth about the story they're telling about the black thing they saw in the sky outside of town. And that is where we're going to end for tonight.
Ah.
Sorry, guys. But we're at about
It's
an
late.
hour. And it is
Damn.
late and summer scheduled, man. We're getting back into things. So.
Hey, more happened in this episode than the previous. Technically.
Exactly. And you've learned some things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got disappointed by not learning more
Rasmus
things.
learned he was old.
Yeah, that's a thing that some of us learn on a regular basis, and it's very sad.
Like taking medicine, all that stuff, yeah, whatever. But like, people not knowing who I am.
Clearly.
So sad, so sad.
Do you know who I am? No, sir.
I'm the man who gives you the lemons.
I want to thank all of you for coming back after our summer break time. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for playing. But thank you all. We'll see you in 2 weeks, whatever that date happens to be. Good night, friends.
Bye.
Bye.
a Majestic Goose podcast.
Honk.